So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. On second down, a run with ETN. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On first down, Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At the 20. They'll look to ETN to start things out. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
30 left. Here we go.
On third down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another first down at the Colts 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Man open, here's Jones. Touchdown! Zay Jones, extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running out of the gun with ETN. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Go, let's go. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. ETN up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run.
Let's go.
Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. He's to the 15. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him a gain of 38. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Once more, ETN trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. ETN, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Steps away to his left. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Went straight. His first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. Out to his left. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And with a successful 2-point try to QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That is caught. Now inside the 25. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. To return, here's Agnew. Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. down the right sideline. How about this? Calvin Ridley. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 85 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They'll run here with Taylor. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A 1-yard loss on the play.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Colts 14.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like rush coming, and he's taken down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Now Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 22 yards.
Play action. Now Richardson. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not much running room. Down to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Richardson off the play fake. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. But defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Take right open. Hey, kill. 11.
Lawrence will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect it. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. We will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Sink right.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Lawrence to throw. He completes it to Jones. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jags look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. To the sideline and incomplete.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Richardson. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! Jarvis Landry, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Broken tackle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
37-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down. Here's Richardson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his spit tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter in time.
Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my passions. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these mantras. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like worth for 10K or cause it is 10 gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage, they be like, see the crowd going ahead, they be like, so I stepped on stage, they be like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going ahead, they be like, ooh yeah. Courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think a day is. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, so I stepped on stage, they were like, ooh yeah, see the crowd going ahead, they were like, ooh yeah,
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a... Now when I'm through, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me, who gon' step step out me? Who gon' step out me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you riding. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give him the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step out me? Who gon' step out me?
Every time I'm a step with the steppers. Black and white Benz looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure.